Hello, world. Well, we're hanging out with Harley Joe. We just stepped away for a second, and he taught me how to get these log cars going. So you got a couple to them, click on them, open up operations, and set your loads to and empties to, and then copy to coupled. And then all the cars will have the same what do you call that? Way card or waybill? Waybill. So you go to operations, set loads to Whittier, Sawmill, empties to Connolly Creek L2. If you want to do all 8, takes 4 hours to load. And what you can do is, because of the contract, you have to supply 8 cars per day. Joe said he does is bring the 8 cars up in the morning. I'm not even sure what time it is now. Let's see now. Open up the map. I know there's a way. Yeah. Control T. And then I could set this switch. Right? We don't need to set the next one. I can open up the map. Control T. My train should be okay. I didn't set the reverser. Oh, I can see the speed of my train right there. All right. Which track is which? Oh, so open up the company window, locations, Connolly Creek. Oh, we're headed for L2. So this is L2.
All right.
Yep. What I did was I teleported to L2.
Yep.
And also the Y, and I set all my switches.
Yep.
Now I can go back to my train.
Yep.
Interesting.
Other than the Y, the curve at the Y,
Yeah.
is 25 miles an hour.
Right.
The rest of the track is 30.
Oh, okay. 30 or 35?
Well, I keep it at 30.
The railroad, the game says you can do 35 all day long.
Yeah, it says 35, except for the places where there's some 30s and some 20s.
Right.
But I keep it going up. You're pushing the engine, but you can pretty much coast it back down and get it.
Right. So have you bought any equipment yet?
Nope, I still just have what the game gave me to start with.
Did you try the Sandbox yet?
I haven't.
No, me neither. So I'm probably. This is a long. Yeah. Yeah.
I usually put my AI on this one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me how to do that. Yeah, the first run I want to check it out, and then I get.
I did it the first time myself. Well, see, you still have to babysit them.
Right.
Because you can't. You can only tell them to go, like from point A to point B. But once they get to point B, then you got to jump over there and do the work, and then you can send them back to point A. They won't do anything for you except drive the train from here to there.
Okay. And
that's all they'll do.
And you have to throw the switches too, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like you can drive if a switch is against you, right? You can drive through it, and it'll flip the switch for you.
Okay.
Right? They won't. If the switch is set against them, they'll stop. They'll notify you. There's a switch against me.
Oh.
You have to go and adjust the switch. But other than that, as long as the switches are set, they'll just keep on going, unless you put down one of those fuses or flares, whatever you want to call it, to tell it to stop. So like for my passengers, that's what I do. I set up one at each of the depots.
Right.
And then I let him drive between it, and I just jump back there and load and unload the passengers.
So when they hit the fuse, they stop?
When they get close to it, when they get within like a car's length of it, they'll stop.
Okay.
And then they'll notify you that they've reached a fuse. And then you know that they're at that destination, and then you know to hop back over there. And you can also set it up where you can put one at the end of L2, right? And you'll drive all the way up into L2 and stop.
Okay.
And you just have to go up there and disconnect it, and set the brakes and all that, and then send him on his way back down the hill.
Okay. All right.
Depending on whether or not you want to use that second locomotive or not.
This is a little bit of a hill, huh?
Yeah. So you can check the grade.
Check what?
You can check the gradient of the track.
Oh, okay.
If you hover your mouse over the track.
Yeah.
And then hit shift question mark, it'll give you track data.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 1.6 right there.
Yep.
But if you move up a little bit, it may be at like 2%.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
I will tell you, going into L2 is a 2%.
Right. Okay.
Now this is L1 and P1, the ones you're coming up to right now.
Right. You can get logs here as well?
You can get logs off of L1. It holds 5 cars.
Okay.
But then you would have to take the other 3 up to L2. P1 and P2 give you pulpwood.
Wait, what do they give you?
Pulpwood.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
How
to get away from the engine, it's too loud.
Yeah, I do hope that he changes that free look camera.
Yeah, I don't like holding the mouse button.
Yeah, it's unnatural to hold the mouse button to look around.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd rather it be the other way where.
Yeah. That was my first complaint, practically.
Yep, mine too.
At least make it an option, right?
Yeah, at least make it an option. But they are currently working on the T-binding issues, because a lot of people are having issues with the T-binding, especially the left-handed people.
Yep, Disney dude said he was,
Yep.
he can't play it until they fix that.
I didn't think about your mouse being in your left hand. I mean, because I'm left-handed, so I don't think about, you know, then the WSA is all on the wrong side of the keyboard.
Yeah. Is this L2 right here, or I have to continue up?
No, this is L2.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the engine's working.
Oh yeah, she's working. Just feeling the burn. Now this is your 10-liter, isn't it? Yeah.
No,
No?
that's the mogul.
Oh, okay.
I just took the 10-wheeler to the passenger car.
Uh,
I just fueled it up and I was gonna try it out because I didn't know what else to do.
now if you bring up your tabs,
Yeah,
you'll see the cars, the waybills will go gray as you move into the station,
right.
and that'll let you know when you're in, when all the cars are on the
Yeah,
spot.
looks good here.
Yep.
Can I just leave it like this and they'll start loading?
Yeah, yeah. They'll just start loading.
Because I could leave this engine here
Yep.
and
Um,
yeah, we used a good amount of coal and water.
it takes I think I calculated it's like 10 minutes per log.
Right. So I could go back down to here. Control T. Right. And then I could grab the passenger car because oh, I don't know what to do next.
Um,
When you hit T, that brings up your switch list. Is that all like the things you have to do basically?
so if you go, so you created a crew, right?
I created myself and a crew. Yeah.
Okay. So jump back up to your log cars.
Okay. I Finally Creek L2. Okay, I'm here.
Um, click on the car, on one of the cars.
Right. Control click.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there should be under under operations, or is it under equipment?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, right there it says on switch list. If you check that,
Okay. Now if I bring up my switch list. Oh. So you have to tell it to be on the
yeah.
switch
See,
list.
and yeah, you have to tell the car to, you have to put the car on the switch list. And now it is in L2. Whenever it wants to go back to the sawmill,
Yeah.
that destination will change to sawmill,
Oh.
and the line will get removed, telling you that you need to take it back down there.
Okay. Yeah, this
That's from my understanding. That's how the switch list works.
okay.
But see, you can also set up crews, right?
Right.
So you can assign a locomotive, a crew to a locomotive, and cars to them, and then they only see the switch lists that are assigned on that train and what they need to do with it.
Okay. How do I add an AI?
You can't add an AI to the crew. You can only add actual people.
Okay. So how do I get AI to start running my trains?
All right, so now jump back to the your passenger one. So, well, which you want him to do, your passenger or the logs?
Um, let's try the passenger first, just see how it
Okay.
goes. 'Cause
So, shift click on your locomotive,
right. The heck.
and then go to orders,
Right.
and then where it says road,
Yeah.
you click on road,
Yep.
and then tell it to go forward, and what speed you want him to go forward.
Oh.
But right now there's a switch set against him. So one of your switches ahead of you are not set for the main line. So
Okay.
he won't. So until you set that switch, he won't. He won't. Oh, he's moving.
He's moving. Maybe he's gonna go to the switch.
He may go to whatever switch is set
What?
against him.
Did he just? I think he just stopped. So I have to throw this switch, even though these switches.
Yeah. Even though they're spring switches, he won't drive through it.
Oh, okay. So now I got to go to the Y.
Yep, and set that one to the main line.
This is so easy. How'd you learn this?
Watching other people
Yeah.
and reading.
Okay. Where did you read it?
In their Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was following the Discord yesterday. I didn't have much time to do all that. And I started watching some YouTubes tonight, but I didn't catch the ones I needed to catch. So now if I go, all right, let's go set a fuse, right? At
Yeah.
at Whit
Go
at,
well.
at Whittier?
Well, you're gonna set. Well, you're not. You don't want to set one at Whittier. You
Okay.
want to catch him before he gets to Whittier,
Okay.
because you want to set it behind him at Whittier,
Gotcha.
not in front of him.
Okay.
But you will want to set one at
ELA.
yeah, at Ella.
Oh, nice. So I guess the fun in this game is just like getting all your AI set to do stuff for you.
Yeah, well, that and just moving, just uh, in the beginning, there's not a lot to do, but as you get further in,
Yeah.
right, and your interchanges start getting busier and busier with more and more contracts as you expand the rail,
Right.
then you need more and more things move further and further down the road. Because
Right.
once you open up the Silva line,
The bridge. Right.
no, the one to the south of you.
Oh, okay.
Once you open up that track, that interchange right there behind your repair facility.
Is this guy gonna stop in Whittier?
No, you need to hit manual
Right.
and then stop the train.
Oh.
Keep going. Yeah, or just go to stop. Either way.
So he's just driving the train, and then that's.
You got to stop the train though.
Yep. Yep. I'm stopping it now.
All right. So right here at this road crossing behind you, or
Yeah.
right down beside you.
How do I teleport again? Control T?
Control T. Yeah.
All right, now I'm standing where my mouse is. I could put a fuse, right?
Yeah, on that track, right on this side of the
This
railway
side?
stop.
This
Yeah.
side? This side?
Yeah, this side. No.
The other side.
Yeah, right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
So how do I do that?
Control F.
Oh, F. Oh,
Isn't it not Control F?
that was a flare.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's it. Now, if you
And you can take it out. Okay.
yeah, if you go back to orders.
Yep. Hit road. Hit reverse.
Yep, and he'll back up to it.
Right. Interesting. It made me laugh.
And then he'll stop, and then you just have to set your passengers to load. You have to click on the
Yeah.
passenger car and set the passengers, and then down at Ella, just past the station,
Yeah.
right before the switch, put another one, and he'll drive between those two
Fuses. Okay.
fuses. Yeah, and you just have to keep telling him go forward or go backwards.
Gotcha. So where are all the signals in the game? Because this line doesn't have any signals.
So the signals are on your way into Bryson. And
Okay.
you have to open. You have to. Those are milestones to unlock the signals.
Uh,
Now I don't know if they will populate signals down here afterwards.
okay. Control click. I have to put ELA. Now people should start embarking. 34 people waiting. Don't want to leave these people waiting. You lose your reputation.
I will tell you that doing it more than like once or twice a day,
Yeah.
it's less and less passengers.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, because it's such a short run.
Right. Where did I go? Okay.
So I'm going to start just doing like a run in the morning both ways, and then maybe like a run at night
Right.
both ways. And
So
then those tags above the cars will say interchange when they're empty and ready to go back to the interchange. Yeah,
so these cars here have to go back to the interchange?
they will when they're emptied. Not right now because they're still full.
Wow, they've been here a while. They've been here for a couple, like 2 days.
Well, highlight over the side of it.
The
Uh,
the tag on top, you mean?
no, the side of the box car,
Okay.
just on the side.
Oh, and it tells you how many supplies are in there.
How much is left in it? Yeah,
Okay.
and then it slowly empties.
Right.
Goes up depending on whether or not you brought it empty or full. And then once it's either full or empty, then that tag above it will switch to the interchange, and then you'll have to take it back to the interchange.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
But at the same time, right, more cars will arrive uh, for these spots, and you have to shift the cars around. You know, so you may have one in the back that's ready to go back to the interchange and two in the front that are full. Well, you're
R-
gonna have to pull the two full ones out, spot the empty one on the track, and then put the full ones back up.
right. Operations forward. I'll see you later. He's doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And he will drive track speed, regardless of what you set the speed at.
Oh man, he picks up speed fast.
He does. He does all the stuff, man. He blows the horn. He
Yeah.
rings the bell. He dumps the cylinder cock, and then he freaking full throttle.
Does the cylinder cock matter?
No,
No, not yet, right?
but it does act like it builds up pressure.
Yeah.
Because if you leave it closed and you run for a little while and then you open it, there's like a huge dump of air.
Yeah, and water. You can kind of hear the water coming out,
Right.
especially if it's been sitting a while.
Yep.
So maybe at some point it's going to matter, you know?
See, now that's the thing that he's on the fence about, because the way I understood his interview was he wants it mostly around operations. He doesn't want people to have to get bogged down in too much of the firing and all that.
That's weird. That's weird because I thought I saw a video of one guy teaching another guy how to drive the engine, and it seemed pretty in depth. And I thought these things were going to be more like realistic to operate with all the valves.
Was that this game or was that Century of Steam?
This game.
Oh.
Yeah, it was way before the Century of Steam was even announced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah.
He is considering adding the firing, but he has to figure out how to get the AI to be your fireman for you.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a second person.
Right.
So, and then you could play either as the engineer or the fireman.
Well, all he's got to do is set certain things to auto and manual.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So if I set his speed to 35, will he slow down on the 30s?
He will slow down on 30 at the 30s.
Okay.
And he'll slow down to 25 in the 25s.
Okay.
He'll follow whatever the track speed is.
Nice. Yeah, I could see once I learned this game, I could see myself, operating 3, 4 trains.
Oh, I'm addicted already.
You're addicted? This is your type of game?
Yeah. This is what I've been trying to do with railroads.
Oh, yeah?
Right. This is how I've been trying to set up my rails, but because of the way the industries are built for railroads online, where everything's in a line,
Yeah.
it's hard to spot cars for like lumber and beams and stuff because they all share the same track.
Right.
The only place it doesn't is at the at the smelter, where you have the coal on one track and the cordwood on a separate track.
Okay.
But the rest of them, they're all in line, and it makes it hard to do.
Well, the refinery's not in line, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The refinery's not either. You got 3 separate unloading bays.
The sawmill only has one drop off.
Right.
You're right. The iron mine is all in line.
Yep. The oil field is all in line,
Right.
and the not the smelter, the ironworks is all in a line.
Right. Interesting. So you want to just like bring the cars there and leave them or something?
Yeah. Like just bring them up where a shunter can just like move them in individually and not like in a long train.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could do that in the Iron Man and mine. You just
You can.
put
You just
you got to make like 2 dead ends. Yeah,
yeah.
make 2 dead ends.
Backwards.
Right.
But then that only allows you to only load like 4 coal cars at a, which is fine to only load 4 coals. See, I haven't made it because this map has a coal mine and it has a copper mine.
Right.
And I haven't been down to look at their mines to see how loading and unloading, can you load like a train of 12 hoppers, or is it, we're going to load 3 and then you bring in another 3 and then you bring in another, type thing.
Right.
Now you should be within range.
I'm gonna move it up a little. If I run over the fuse, what happens?
Nothing. You can drive over it. He just can't.
Okay. Gotcha. I just want to go Control T. Make sure I'm inside the car. And I want to move this up a little more. Control F.
Yeah.
So he'll stop in the right place. These people should be disembarking already.
Did you check the box? Oh yeah.
Yep.
It should be
So now I'm gonna check. Let me see how many people are waiting here. 33 waiting. So now I check this.
Yep.
And it doesn't. It tells you when they empty, but it doesn't tell you when they load. Finish loading.
No. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because they pay you when they
Yeah.
get off the train.
Yeah.
But there's no indication of, hey, everybody that was waiting in the station is on board. Yeah.
You have to sit there and watch it.
Yep. And you got to check the window again. And
Yep. So, and you didn't take any loans or anything like that yet, right?
No, I haven't taken it.
Right. Yeah, because you're just
I'm in no hurry to get to the end of the map.
gotcha. Just taking your sweet time and doing the runs and having fun.
Yep.
Did you see me pulling the 100 cars coal train the other day?
I caught in railroads.
Yeah.
I caught a glimpse of the video, but I haven't finished watching it.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. So we had a guy just popped in my chat. It's
Yep.
me. It's Mebo.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the backup voice for Herbert on Family Guy.
Okay.
He was, not
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah, he didn't tell me that. Like the other guys in the chat told me that.
Yeah.
He was entertaining to have, and we were just hanging out and talking. But and the dev was in the chat too, watching me pull 100 cars. Yeah. So now next step is to fill up the 100 cars and make the delivery to the other side of the map. I should,
Nice.
yeah, I got to put that save. I should put that save, and you should load it up and see if you could pull the hundred
Yeah.
cars and see what it does to your computer.
All right, we can do that. Is that on the Lake Valley?
Yeah, Lake Valley. I built a railroad just for hauling coal.
Oh,
So it's basically two towns, uh, and it's a two-track main line that goes from one town to the other way. It takes the long way through the map. The max grade is 0.5%. That
okay.
that was just to get extra length. So
Yeah.
I went over like this little high spot or whatever. And so one town, all it does is it has enough industries in it to produce the coal. Then fill up 100 cars and take it to the other side where the freight depot is and just sell it. That's the
Okay.
whole, that's all I got right now. I might add more to it once I do that. I don't know.
I just finished mine. So mine, you leave the freight depot. It's a single track.
Right,
And you go out towards the swamp where the sawmill is, and
right,
there's a spur off to go to the sawmill. And then you pass that spur and you start headed towards the refinery.
right.
You go past the refinery, up over the mountain and down to the what's the one in the desert?
Oh, you're using the stock locations?
Yeah, I'm using their stock location.
Okay.
I think it's the
Yeah, I'm not. I I'm not an expert on the look.
where you go up into the mountains,
Right,
farm, and then you go across to the smelter, and then around down to the iron mine, and then around by the oil field and the other industry that's back there, back past the coal mine, and then join back up to the main line back to the freight.
okay. How
But
do you?
that's where I realized that I couldn't do this style of thing because everything was in a line.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Third person,
Yep.
and now I could see the lantern.
Yep. And
Yeah,
you know you can stand on the side of the cars, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you mean on the steps?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And the ladders.
Right. That's cool. And then you can kind of go third person and look at it.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose it's like operating a model railroad. Yep.
Yeah. 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 From my understanding, that's what his concept was based off was the days when he had model railroading sessions,
Okay.
right? And
Yep.
a group of people would get together, you know, and they would run their model railroads. This is the way you operate the sessions, and that's
Yeah.
basically what his thought process and planning was behind the development of the game. Now,
Okay.
whether he goes further with it, you know, and makes more details into the locomotives, I hope. Um, he's still working on the scenery, um, and the sounds and stuff, but the I think he said the base core was stable enough that he wanted to release it and get inputs and stuff from people other than the people that's been play testing it for the past 2.5 years.
Right. Yeah, that's the early release, I guess, was part of that. And he got his inbox is full right now.
Well, see,
Yeah.
originally he wasn't going to release it in early access.
Right. Yeah.
Originally it was it's not coming out until 1.0. But then they got to a point where it's like, maybe we need some like third or fourth eyes,
Right.
you know, something to help kind of polish it or stuff. So
Right.
they decided to go with early access, and
It's
then they released it a week earlier than they had initially announced.
yeah, from the 15th to the 7th. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which was I was stoked. I was like, yes.
Nice. Yeah, there was I don't know, they said something about the timing and Christmas and all this other stuff. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Steam recommended not to release at that time because that's your sales
Yeah.
and stuff, and Steam doesn't like to put original early releases on
Oh, okay.
sale right away. So he gave him like some other windows, and the 7th was the best window he had, so he took it.
Nice. I mean, it's a pretty complete game already.
Yeah, yeah. So from the people that I've seen play on multiplayer, it seems pretty stable.
But we're gonna have to try it.
The devs that were streaming it the other day prior to release, they've had up to 10.
Okay. Nice. Do you know if Iron Eye got the game?
He is waiting till the 15th because that's when it was originally scheduled to plan. So that's when he budgeted to get it.
Okay.
Now, whether or not that changes between now and the 15th, I can't tell you.
Right,
But as
right.
of yesterday, he didn't have it.
You know what? I should gift it to that motherfucker. I want to gift it to him. I don't know. I don't think I'm friends with him on Steam.
The Iron Eye.
Let's do this live on stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also recording for YouTube, and I appreciate your help.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I didn't not right away. When you went to go feed your dog, I started a YouTube
oh,
video
okay.
because I didn't want to make another YouTube video of me running around not knowing what the freak to do.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm glad you're in here teaching me, so that whoever watches the YouTube can hopefully this is like the next progression
Yeah.
after the basically the tutorial and just running passenger trains back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's just working that interchange. Um, so you're probably on the default time
Yeah, 2 to 1. Yeah.
2 to 1.
Yep.
See, I've thinking about because you're gonna be done with everything by noon,
Okay.
right?
Well, then you could sleep or speed up time, right?
You could sleep and advance to the next day, which is what I've been doing,
Right.
and then just start at 6 a.m. the next day. I'm hoping like as the game progresses and I get further and further down the line, it takes me longer and longer to complete that interchange list,
Right.
right? As more and more cars, because uh, you'll start getting cars for the house tracks, um, and the Stenza manufacturing there,
Right.
and then you got, of course, those 13 cars that are going to have to go to the bridge.
I know if you speed up time, the trains don't go faster, but if you speed
Yeah,
up,
the trains
will these logs load faster if you speed up
they
time?
they will load
Ah,
faster.
right. And that is in the settings, 2 to 1. Oh, you can go as high as eight
Oh
to
no
one.
no no no, not in there. Oh, I don't know if setting the multiplier up. I don't know if that will load up the speed. It might. I haven't tried that one.
Let's try it. What?
I just clicked the wait 1 hour.
I sped it up to 8-1. So it's 10. Look at that. They just loaded.
Oh, okay. Then
I don't know if they were just about to load anyway. All right.
no, not that fast. Yeah, look
Right.
at your clock now.
I just slowed it. I just slowed it down. I just slowed it back down. All right. So now I could
Now that's
actually
ready to go to the.
I could actually send this on the way with an AI,
Yep.
right? Orders. Let's see. Road. What is the yard switch for?
So when you're in a yard,
Yeah.
you can tell him to move 20 cars, or 5 cars, or 3 cars, or a
Oh,
half a car,
right.
to get him to connect.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Or if you move him somewhere and then he reaches a spot where you want him to stop and now you're ready to connect up, you can switch to yard and just move him in smaller increments.
He's on his way.
Now you just have to be down at the bottom to set the switch.
Right. You get on top of these logs. Oh, those logs are pretty detailed when you get up close to them.
Yeah, when you get up close.
Yeah.
No, but oh, can you get up on it?
Yeah. Just go like this. Oh wait, I'm over here now. How did I go over here? That's funny. We go back over here. Now I think. How the fuck do you go third person again?
Isn't it I don't.
Oh, I think I have to select this car. That's what it is. Do this, select the car, then hit 0. No? Go back to 1. Select the car. Oh, select. You have to select the car, then hit 0. Alright.
Yeah.
There I am. Riding on the back of the train like a hobo. Dude, I was watching YouTube. You know, it's so funny. I have 2 YouTube accounts, right? One
Yeah.
I've had since, I don't know, 2003 or something. That's what I do my radio control stuff on, and three-wheeler riding and personal videos, whatever. I don't work too hard at it. I only put like a video a year on it. But then I have my other gaming channel, and but each one, so depends which one I log in on, is gonna determine like what kind of videos I watch. So
Yeah.
yeah, so like it's so weird. I'll get like different recommendations. So the other like 2 days ago, on my Humanity Kills account, and there's a video of this like hobo. He's a hobo. He's got a YouTube channel, whistling something. Oh, I forgot his name. Anyway, he films himself hopping on trains and stuff and getting harassed by the cops. And he's got 374,000 subscribers.
Divers.
Yeah, subscribers. So and he's making money. There's no reason for him to be homeless, And it was so funny. Like you read the comments, and the comments were like so positive and so like oh, thank you for your videos, you're a true person. And one lady's like, oh, I married a hobo once. We were married for 34 years. He was the greatest guy ever. Like I was like, look at these comments, holy crap. Yeah, it was a little surprising. So all right, so this guy, he should be unloading the cars. He did that already. As long as there's passengers in the stations. I want to see if this guy tells me like he's at a switch, right?
Hit the tilde key.
Oh, I gotta unselect this. Well, they told me.
Oh yeah, he just paid your fare. So yeah, he should have told. There should have been a message popped up. Yeah, fusee in the gauge.
Right.
So this guy will tell you that he's got a switch against him.
All right.
Down to the bottom.
Oh, okay, that's what I want to see. Well, you got to be a little precise when you use the map, otherwise you're a little further
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
You get out a little ways.
So there's only 20 people in here, so it's becoming less and less
Yeah, less and less of an
efficient.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I would select this, control click, passenger, say I'm going here, and I guess these 20 people will load up. But anyway, I'm moving people, and I should probably check the tender.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We hardly use this guy. He doesn't use a lot of fuel. That's I read
Yeah.
somebody wrote that too. They're like, oh, the AI doesn't use a lot of fuel. You know.
Let's see. I read somewhere where they used more, but I haven't noticed that they used any more or any less.
Well, I filled this up.
Yeah.
I don't know what the capacity is. I know it took 3 tons,
Three,
three
yeah.
tons of coal,
I think it's a 3-ton hopper.
and I don't know what the water is, but
Four or five.
it only used 1/10 of a ton to
Yeah.
go back and forth 2 times. I don't know if that's good or not. They need to put something saying that the car's loaded.
Passengers are loaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, orders, verse, do your thing. Now, did this guy? He didn't get to the switch yet.
I don't think so because I haven't seen it pop up in your.
So if I select company window, railroad, equipment, select, then hit 0, it brings me right to it. Okay. Wow. Yeah, an old-time model railroader definitely made this freaking game. I remember reading about the operations, like, in the 70s.
Yeah. But
But
they're still there. I mean, it's still a thriving thing right now.
okay. And I remember seeing,
Any model railroading club,
yeah,
they have operation sessions all the time.
right. But it was, I remember when I first learned about it, and I was like, oh, I want to do that, but I never got my model railroad built far enough to actually do stuff like that.
Yeah, see, I never got mine that big,
Right,
and by the time I got it complete, it was like, okay, I got to take it down because I ain't got no place to put it now.
right. I can
So
throw
this
this
is
switch
nothing
in.
more than a big model railroad. That switch is fine.
Right.
Yeah, this one down here.
And I got the passenger train heading in the same direction, but one will stop, right? It'll stop if the switch is not.
Well, the passenger train isn't coming back this far.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so we're clear.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now he does not know where to stop at.
Oh, yeah. This is true.
You might want to jump down to the coal load area and put down a fuse.
A fusee. I guess we can go back further.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back closer to the
Coal. Yeah,
loading. Yeah.
yep. Stick that on there, and then he knows it. Otherwise, he'll just keep going and drive off the bridge. Would he start?
Right in there.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
That may be a little far back. I mean, it's only 8 cars.
Right.
But I don't remember where exactly that placement was.
Well, this is very satisfying, man. Thanks so much for the help. I feel like I'm doing something now.
And you see, he's cruising.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I already forgot how to go first person. Right. Oh, select the car.
Yep.
And then select. Then 0. Okay. Interesting. I like the sound the couplers make.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost perfect though. Look.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. So now I can go back. First person.
Oh, that was like almost spot on.
Here we go. He told me he stopped. Now I got to put a fuse at the end, or will he just drive in?
I don't know if he'll stop before the end. I
I
haven't tested that.
select.
He might stop and say, "Hey, there's no track at the end." I would
Uh,
keep him at like a slow speed.
sounds like a plan. Orders forward. Uh, five 5 miles an hour. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, I don't go in there any faster than 11
Right.
because it's a flat track. Now down at the bottom of your window there, you see it says status orders 5 miles an hour.
Right.
If there's a switch in the way, that'll say a switch against him. Or
Okay.
if it's a fusey, he'll say see fusey, right?
Right.
So it'll tell you what the status of him is down there. Right now he's following the orders of 5 miles an hour.
So you can only open up this window by clicking on the locomotive itself? No. You can come over here to equipment, select this, select? Oh, it selects the controls, but it doesn't show this over here.
Yeah, it doesn't show the
You'd have to follow,
yeah.
then control click.
And then control click the yeah.
Right.
He needs to kind of work on that a little bit.
Right. That's okay. You're going back and forth. It's easy enough to go back and forth. I could just select it. That's good. And then control click. And orders. Nice. How long does it take to unload these suckers?
As long as it takes to load.
Oh, 4 hours.
Well,
So,
I don't know. I mean, I usually park it at night and then I go and sleep and then they're unloaded when I get up in the morning.
oh. They still have to finish putting like industries and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think all the industries are in.
I'm just standing here. I must have fell off the train somehow.
So he sees the end of track, so he's gonna stop.
Okay.
But how far does he go before he stops?
Probably perfect.
Probably he'll probably get all of the cars in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all in there.
there's no you don't know where the loading stops and ends or whatever. Starts.
Well, you do. Because if you highlight the tag.
Yeah, he's gonna hit the end? No, look at that. What?
Stop right at it.
Let's go down here and look.
Boom. Boom. He parked that right on the spot.
Let's see. Yeah, look at that. What a pro. Nothing but the best AI for me. So cool. Oh, yep, one log unloaded.
Yeah, so if you look at the tags above the car.
Yeah. Yeah, they should all be
But if you highlight them, it'll highlight the whole.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And anything that's yellow is where you have to have the car. Anywhere in that yellow.
Right.
Anywhere in that yellow, and you're good.
Okay.
It goes back quite a ways.
Sweet. Now, are there any other contracts I can take besides waiting?
Not until these expire.
Not until these expire.
Yep.
Look at my overall reputation. 110%, baby.
Yep.
I'm doing good. So far. I didn't fly off the track. That one run, I almost flew off.
I was watching.
Yeah.
When you flew past all the passenger stops.
Yeah.
And you was gonna keep going, I was like, oh, he's gonna run off the end of the track. He's gonna run off the end of the track.
Nah, I made it, man. I woke up at the last second. So,
uh,
where would you pick
yeah.
up different contracts anyway?
Location.
Locations, and then, well, we can't get to these other locations yet.
Yeah, you can't. You can only get to the ones that are right
Hmm.
there. So you took the one that Stanza. Yeah, so you still got 3 days on that contract.
Oh, what is Stanza Manufacturing? Let me go there.
Um, oh yeah, see, you got 3 contracts right there.
Yeah, what am I doing? I'm slacking. All right, cool.
Did you take the one for the heating?
Which one is that?
No, you didn't.
Oh, the whole
It's
field heating oil. Okay,
no,
where's
no.
that?
I would take. So that is right above Stanza.
Oh, it's
Yep.
just an
I would.
empty track. Yeah, they haven't finished putting all the buildings on the map, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. And it
That's
just
that's shocking because that should be like one of the easier things to do. Is just get somebody to
uh,
model a building,
I don't know if he's because I'm not sure what kind of building it's supposed to be because you're going to bring a tanker of oil to it,
right?
right? So is it
Oil tanks,
what is it a truck that's coming down here and pumping the oil out of it and taking it somewhere else?
right?
Or, so is it pumps that go here or is it a building that's going here or you
Right.
know
Is it a good idea to take 3-day contracts,
uh,
or should I go longer
I just did all the 3-day contracts to start
to
with.
get started? Right. It says
Yeah.
bonuses available at higher tiers.
Yeah, right. If you take the higher tier ones, then you get possibly a higher bonus. But
All
I
right.
didn't know how busy it was going to be,
Bonus
so I
four
just
4-2-1% for timely delivery. I don't know what that means.
four 1% for timely. Is it a 4 or 2 or 1% for timely deliveries? Something
Maybe.
like that.
Yeah, I did. I took a 5-day contract on that one
Yeah, yeah,
just for the hell of it. All right. So now I have these.
yeah. So
Um,
now at 6 o'clock in the morning,
there should.
cars will show up at the interchange for
Okay.
those 2 locations.
Gotcha.
Plus, any additional cars for any of the additional slots and contracts you already took.
And then you gotta separate them. Do they put
Yep.
them all on the same track?
Usually they all come in on one long train.
Right. And then you have to separate them up.
Yeah. Well, so I usually like I do is like everything going to Whittier and um, Ella.
Yeah.
I just make sure they're in the order so that the first cars that I want to drop off are close to the back. So remember though that the heating
Is reversed. Yeah.
is reversed, then so either way you go, you're gonna do some shuffling of cars,
Right. And that's fine. That's fun.
or try to figure out how to do the flying switch. I screwed it up the first time.
What do you mean flying switch? Just like uncouple the car and let it roll in?
So the flying switch is the locomotive is pulling the car.
Yep.
You disconnect the car from the locomotive, you speed the locomotive off,
Mm,
and then you try to catch the switch
yep.
to get the car up into the track. I
Right.
missed it the first time.
Right.
I waited too late to separate,
Right.
and there wasn't enough space for the locomotive to clear the switch so I could throw the switch to get the car to go up there.
What you should do is get the AI to drive the locomotive, and you have them going like 5 miles an hour, and then you just set it to 30, jump down, and uncouple.
Yeah, you could try that.
Yeah. That's some railroads online shit that I like to do.
But but the thing is at the same time,
You have to
right? I
put the
didn't.
handbrake too, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't have the space, right? Because I only had the short track
Yeah.
because I had the bridge cars blocking the other side. So
Right.
I had to get like a running start coming down from the Menza uh, manufacturing to get up to speed
Okay.
so that the oil car would have the speed to roll up in there.
Have you used the caboose for anything yet?
I haven't used the computer.
Yeah, I think it's just freaking taking up space. Did I show you the? Did you see my video on YouTube of my short going inside the real bobber caboose at the Denver? Yeah, that's cool. It's
Yeah.
is identical to the game, man. That was so cool in there. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, I know where everything is. I've been here. I've been in here before. That's so funny. That was so cool. Yeah, I did another one of me in the locomotive describing all the controls. So I got to put that one up, then you'll see my face. I'm thinking of getting a camera anyway for my stream, so you guys can see my ugly mug.
Look.
Yeah.
Um, so at this point, right, you've done everything that you needed to do for today.
Yep.
You just sleep it and then freaking start working that interchange first thing in the morning.
Right.
No, no.
I just sped up the time. I wanted to see
Oh,
what happens, like how fast these things unload.
that's true. Did you see what time it was when you started?
11. It's not going that fast. Yeah, it was like
No.
11:28 or something like that.
No.
Is this 11:28 in the morning, right? It
Yes,
does.
yes, yes.
Is it military
Yeah.
time?
No, I don't know because I haven't made it past 12. Yeah, it is. I do think it goes to like 1300.
Right. Oh, I got paid for delivery somehow, but the logs are still on the train.
The logs. You probably get paid for logs as they unload them.
Mm. They just unloaded 2 logs and I got paid. Oh,
Right.
delivery for 1 log, 58 is $58 a log?
A log. Yep.
Oh, we're making bank, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some multiplayer shit once we get our
Oh
railroads
yeah.
up and going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll see how many trains we could get going at the same time.
Um, I've seen. So there's a group. They're called virtual roaders.
Right?
Hold on, let me look at my YouTube. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, virtual railroad academy. They
Oh,
are most of them work in the railroading industry somehow.
hmm.
There's like
Okay.
7 of them,
Right.
and they have some videos back. See, they haven't done one in 2 weeks,
Okay.
but they're running. They're running. I mean, she's got like they're on schedules.
Hmm.
They have scheduled departure times, scheduled arrival times.
Oh my God, they're into it.
Yeah, yeah,
And they work on real railroads. That's just
and yeah.
that's
Uh,
so insane.
most of them work on like historical railroads
Mm-hmm.
in some form or fashion.
Right.
They've had Hyson doing talking with them.
Okay.
They've had the CEO from the Mount Rainier Scenic Railroad here in my local area on.
Yeah, I can see inside the passenger station. I'm in the roof. I'm in the attic.
No, I'm in the roof. Some of the buildings you can get into.
Right.
There's nothing in them, but except for the one in I think it's in Bryson that's got the CTC control panel in it.
Right.
And then the one thing I like about this, if you go to your the little guy, I think it is
The guide.
the guy. I have to look at it real quick to tell you window you need to go to.
You have the game open right now?
Nope. Yeah. No, under your company window,
Yep.
under settings,
Yep.
and then it says access control.
Yeah.
So this is where you do your multiplayer setup.
Mm-hmm.
So down there's a section that says role passenger.
Mm.
So the people that are on your server, you can assign them roles,
Right.
and each role has different things that they can do. So a passenger, the only thing a passenger can do is open doors and gates. They can't do anything else.
Right. Which is useless at this point. Doesn't really do anything, right?
Right.
Okay.
And then the crew member role, the roles beneath that can do everything the role above them can do, plus theirs.
Gotcha.
So a crew can operate the equipment. He can set the passenger car's destinations,
Right.
and he can place the fusees.
Okay.
Okay. The dispatcher can operate the CTC panel.
Where is the CTC panel?
The CTC panel, I believe, is in
I saw a video about that.
yeah, I think it's in Bryson, but you have to open it.
There's a let's go here and look.
Island.
We can go there and look, right?
Is it? I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
tried.
I am in the roundhouse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So is it
I
over?
wonder if this is gonna work. Will you be able to
Yes, the table does work, or
Oh.
the roundhouse, the round table does work.
Ooh, ah. Like the oohs and
Yeah.
the ahs.
Oh yeah. It's not here.
What do you mean? The
It's not.
CTC?
The CTC panel is not here.
You're in the building, but there's no panel?
Yeah, there's no panel.
I think, all right, so if you go here to railroad milestones,
Yeah, you got to unlock it.
yeah, I think you have to unlock it.
Yep. Yeah, and it's not available
Right.
until down there a ways. Unless it's not in Bryson, I could have swore
This
it
is
said
kind of neat.
Bryson.
This is way better than any other simulator.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as far as like whatever, Train Simulator 2022 or whatever,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
all those other ones,
Yep.
Uh Derail Valley is the Derail Valley, this one and Railroads Online are the best so far.
Yep.
My favorite is Railroads Online. I just like
Yep.
I like creating. That's the
Yeah. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what my wife asked me. So she's like, "So what's the difference between all your games? They're all train sims." I
Right.
was like, "Railroads Online is more of you build your rail and then you run your network, but you have to build it, right?
Yep.
And this one is more of here is a railroad, now you operate it.
Yep.
That's how I explained to her the difference. Your train masters, they can set waybills, they can manage shop crews, they can customize the equipment.
Are you reading that? Where are you reading that?
Um,
In the
I got it written down. I got it off of their
Oh,
Discord.
I gotcha.
Uh, the in Sandbox mode, they can place and delete equipment.
Okay.
They can do the wait 1 hour. They can sleep. They can maintain train crews, and then they can set train crews on equipment. And then the officers can buy and sell equipment. They can purchase milestones. They can take out loans, and they can make changes to contracts. And then the president is the only one that can add and remove employees.
Okay.
But you can have multiple presidents, but the host is by default the president.
Did you see the switchback at Walker?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a switchback to get up the hill. Now this track is highlighted like you could use it, but there's no.
Walker's is. Let me look and see where Walker's is.
What is all this other stuff? You have to connect
So
all this?
yeah. You have to connect that whole
Holy
track. That's the
shit.
whole track. The whole track is like 50 some miles long.
Right,
Where was Walker's? Oh, Walker's. Okay, so yeah, you will either have to purchase that track going from Bryson up to Walker's,
right.
or you have to do some kind of construction. What's the let's look under the milestone. Uh Arc of Junction, Bryson Bridge to Fontaine. Oh, where's the Walker one? Dun, 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 dun.
This is making a really informative video. I think if people watch this getting into the game, they're gonna learn way more than anything I've seen so far from the other YouTubers who are just
Yeah,
kind of just showing off stuff or trying to
yeah.
figuring it out on your own. I don't know how you figured all this out, but man, thanks.
Arca Junction, Arca Branch.
And if you guys are watching this, you got to go over to Twitch and give Harley Joe one a follow.
Red Marble,
Harley Joe with the number one at the end.
Persistence, Fusel, signals. Unless that milestone isn't even says
Hasn't
not yet
populated.
available.
Yeah, it might not be
Yeah,
not yet available.
I looked down the not yet available list, but I don't see anything about. Let me jump to.
It says you can start. For me, it says I can start the diesel fueling stand
Yeah,
first
but
phase.
but you can't. You don't have any diesels,
Right.
and the cheapest diesels I think like 15 grand.
Equipment. Where do you
So that what
where where do
shift
you
T?
shift? Oh, this is where you buy.
Yeah.
No.
That line going up to Walker's may become available once you finish the Bryson Bridge.
Almost 5 grand for a SW1, which is
Yeah.
that's like one of my favorite switchers, and the GP9. The GP9 is also.
No.
Oh no, they're 24,000.
25. Yeah, 25.
What?
24 and 31.
Oh, we gotta make some money, man. The passenger cars are a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just sell the caboose. I wonder if the caboose must serve a function at some point.
At some point, I'm sure it will.
They don't even show a.
Maybe whenever you
They should
start
show a
doing
picture.
your passenger trains and stuff.
Right.
But however, right? So selling,
Yeah.
you have to take it to the interchange to sell it.
Okay.
Right now, right now you're at an interchange, which is fine. But like when that interchange moves to Silva, then you would have to drag it all the way up there to sell it.
Wow.
See, that was a thing I saw on one of the uh, Virtual Railroads Academy. They had a train going up with like a whole bunch of locomotives that were for sale, going
Gotcha.
up to the scrapyard.
So this spot marked on the map, like go on the map. I don't know if you can see where I'm at. These numbered locations. I don't know what these are.
Those are speed limits,
Oh, but there's no track there yet.
right? So that's part of the construction. Whenever you do the construction, it'll get built.
Oh, this game is gonna take a while. Holy. There's a lot going on here. Wow.
Yeah.
Going this way.
As you complete those milestones, that track gets constructed. So
Right.
like if you go to one of those ones going to Silva,
Right.
there shouldn't be any track there either.
Right. Silva,
But once
Silva.
you buy that track, it should show up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
Gotcha.
there is track here.
At the interchange?
No, I haven't gone to the. Oh, did you go to the interchange?
I'm looking at the interchange in silver, and this track is highlighted like I could use it, but I don't know what that means. We can't get to it, so how can we use it?
Yeah.
I don't know why certain parts on the map that are not connected yet are highlighted like it's live. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you make this window bigger? No.
No, no, that was another thing that people were um, asking for is to be able to resize that
Window.
map window.
Hmm.
I haven't, I haven't really gotten too far into all the. I will know once I open up that Bryson to through Governor's Island.
Okay. Governor's Island. There's a Governor's Island in New York City.
Control T, because this track is here at Governor's Island, but this track here isn't, and I don't know. I wonder if that's one of the. So that goes to Hemingway. So what's the signals? Signals to Hemingway to Brooks. Arca Junction.
I wonder
Ah,
if I'm loading passengers, will this AI take off? Let's see.
yes,
He will.
yes.
All right, so I'm not going to tell him to go yet.
I wonder if that's the tunnel.
Where? Oh,
Hold on.
there's a tunnel?
So I jumped to here. This is into track. There's no tunnel. I bet this is where the tunnel is supposed to be, and then whenever you do the build, I don't know.
All right. This guy should take off now. Oh, I have him set to 0.
I know how to find out.
How do you find out?
Single player, new game, Sandbox, start.
Oh, so in the sandbox, all the track is there already.
Yeah, in the Sandbox, all the track is there.
That's kind of cool that they gave us that.
Where are we at? We're at Bryson. So let me check. So I'm at Bryson. Let me go inside here and see. Where is that CTC? Oh, it's DS. Yeah, it should be right there. Yeah, it's just not built yet in the non-sandbox game. Map.
This
And
map,
then we want to go.
this map should have the river on it too.
So I want to jump.
All right.
This 30-mile-an-hour curve.
This looks like a dead end. I wonder if you have to
Yeah,
construct a tunnel or something.
so open up your map real quick
Yep.
so I can see where you're at, so I can jump to that same spot.
I am just above Arca Junction.
Okay, so no, that track does dead end,
Okay.
but right next to you, between that 69 and that 68,
Yeah.
there is a track. There is a track that runs coming out of that junction down there where that 15 is.
Right.
There's a Y there.
Okay.
That's the Arca Junction. It
And
goes down
yeah,
to
I see.
Conrad and Arca and all that. Yeah.
Gotcha. There's
So yeah,
this
you have to
there's
connect
this
those tracks.
there's a switch here, but no switch stand. That's cool.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's the in your milestones, which don't show up in the
Arca
download
branch.
mode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arca
Arca
branch.
branch. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we get to haul copper ore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
copper, iron, or
nice.
copper and coal, I think, are the two ores that are in right now.
Right. So my fast clock is up to almost 4 o'clock military time. Or
Almost up to 2.
I'm sorry. 6 o'clock. I don't know where am I? When at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 1400 hours. It's not going that fast,
No,
even though it's
it's 8 minutes to 1.
yep. So the best thing to do is really just sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah. All right. So once this guy, if I go to sleep while the AI is driving a train, what happens?
Ooh, I don't know. I haven't.
Let's try it. I'm sleeping. Here we go. Oh my God! Look at all that money. Bingo. All right. Let's open up the map. Let's see where. Did he? Oh no, he's still driving. So sleeping didn't affect.
That doesn't affect him.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just keep driving through the night.
Right.
He'll just keep going back to the last stop and stay there till you get back there.
Right.
I knocked my thing off of my mic.
The sponge?
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Now we should go. We got work to do, I'm sure now,
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
first thing we want to do is go over here. Have you been hauling passengers while hauling freight?
No.
No.
I mean, you
Definitely.
can.
Right.
Those cars are ready to go back up.
Right. So I can go ahead and select this guy.
So now that you know, right, that he
Yeah.
will stop in the track as long as you set that switch and
Yeah.
you get him out on the main line, then he'll drive up there and stop without smashing into the back of that
Right.
end of track, because they'll see the end of track and he'll stop. That's good to know. So you don't have to have a fusee up there.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this switch. Oh, I was already in the right position. And once he gets to the fuse, I will tell him to turn around. Then this guy, we're going to have to abandon passenger service for the moment.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just parked it, left it
Yep.
there on the track.
So go back in manual operations, car. Oh, that's the engine. Sorry. This guy here, equipment, passenger. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to back up. You can leave the fuse. I'll leave the fuse there. All right, let's see what kind of freight we have over here. Should have a bunch of freight. There's cars, there's stuff to do. There is shit to do. or like they said, like the Italians from Brooklyn say, they don't say shit to do, they say shit to do. Shit to do. That's how they say it. Oh my god, I don't know where any of this stuff goes.
Okay, so if you go to the very front of your train.
I don't like that this train is backing up.
Oh.
My fuse disappeared.
Did no.
Yeah, the fuse at the coal. He drove right through the fuse. Oh my god, he's not stopping. We got a real problem on our hands. I can't get in there.
Oh no, he's not driving anymore.
Why? Oh, because
Yeah, you accidentally
dude, look where I stopped.
the wrong
Look where I stopped.
operated the wrong.
Yeah, I put it in manual and it just kept going.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
I did that like 2 or 3 times.
Wow. Alright. Let's get this guy past the fuse. Thank God that switch was set to this, because that would have been an accident. Uh, that, yeah, that would have definitely damaged some cars. Oh man.
So, one thing that I kind of felt troubling was that you have to physically make sure you're clicked on the right locomotive,
Yeah.
or you'll operate the wrong locomotive.
Right. Yeah. I kind of seen that happen already. I was thinking about it before and then I just did it. Alright, so now if I control click, hit operations, orders, road, forward, 25. All my switches should be set.
All your switches.
Yeah, he should go right back up. Oh, no, 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 no. It's not. Let's bring him back. I'm going back into the siding. I'm terrible.
Oh, you forgot to throw. You forgot.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yep. Let's reverse out of there.
It's in. It's yeah. You're in.
Listen to the bell. It sounds weird. Oh. If you run towards the loco while the bell is going, it does weird things. You know what? This is a long enough video for YouTube. I'm gonna end it and start a